Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be so exciting. I'm so pumped because we're going to be testing out a brand new drugstore foundation. I have the new NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I actually got early access to this 2 days ago on Ulta's website because I'm a platinum member. I actually saw this post on Instagram. Trend Mood, if you don't follow them, you definitely should. They're always posting like updates and stuff in the makeup world, so definitely follow them for product releases and stuff like that. That's how I found out about the foundation, that I did get early access, so I immediately went on Ulta's website and I ordered the foundation. I don't even know if these shades are going to match me. Hopefully I can make them work. This foundation retails for $15 and online, which normally Ulta does this with a lot of NYX products. They were buy one get one half off, so $15, and this one was like $7.50. So it's a little pricier than most drugstore foundations, but the packaging is really nice. It kind of reminds me of a high-end foundation, and the shade range is out of this world amazing. NYX actually collabed with Alyssa Ashley to create this amazing shade range, and I wish more brands would do this. I really do, but NYX killed it. So, okay, I'm on Ulta's website right now. This is actually not available yet. It's available online to everybody August 16th, and then it says in stores August 20th. So some of the claims about the foundation: it claims to be lightweight, waterproof, pigmented AF, 45 flattering tones that don't transfer, has a creamy matte formula, it lasts up to 24 hours, and this is ideal for normal, oily, combo, or sensitive skin. So I have combo skin. My T-zone is pretty oily, especially now in the summer. My forehead is like an oil grease monster mess, and then the rest of my face is pretty normal to dry. So yeah, I have no makeup on. I'm gonna prime one side and not prime the other so we can see how it wears throughout the day, and that's it. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. Ooh, we are up close and personal. So I'm gonna just use my normal regular favorite primers. So I'm gonna start off with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This is just the original. Then I'm gonna go in with my Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer. I love this. I'm gonna try to put the brightness down a little bit more because I really want you guys to see my skin and to see the true color of the foundation. As I mentioned earlier, the packaging is stunning. This kind of reminds me of a really expensive foundation, and I like it. So it does come with a pump, which I love. So on this side of my face that I primed, I'm gonna just use my Morphe M439 brush, and then on the other side I'm gonna use a sponge. By the way, I got this one in the shade beige. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna match me, but we'll see. It's very yellowy, which normally I like because I have some olivey yellow undertones on my skin. I think I can definitely make this color work with my concealer and stuff. I think the color is actually a pretty good match for me right now. This is very creamy. It's super easy to blend. It is really nice coverage. To me, it's not like super full coverage. Like I feel like I've had more full coverage foundations, but it is really, really nice coverage. Blend it out, super easy. That's what it looks like. So just comparing it obviously to this side. Okay, on this side, I'm gonna use my Morphe blending sponge. So like creamy, like it really is a nice formula. I feel like both of the sides look the same. Like I don't see a huge difference. Normally with foundations, I can tell like which side I used a sponge with, because usually the brush side is a little bit more full coverage, but with this foundation, I feel like it looks very, very similar. I like them both, like with both sides. I don't see like a huge difference. I think I want to build it up just because I don't feel like this is super full coverage. Like, I think this is a really nice, solid medium coverage in my opinion. Like, full coverage to me is like Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo, and I feel like this is not like that. So I'm gonna just do a little bit more just because I really want to test this out. And I love full coverage because go hard to go home. A lot of people hate when I do a lot of foundation. They say that it's so cakey, and I'm like, girl, it's just makeup. We're gonna be okay. If you don't like to use a lot of layers of foundation, then obviously don't. I just really want to test out the product and see how it's gonna wear with lots of layers. I mean, not really lots, it's literally 2 layers. So definitely is way more full coverage right now. So if you need that, I think this foundation will definitely give that to you. Okay, with the brush side, when you layer it, it's definitely more full coverage. This foundation is matte, but it's not like an aggressive matte. Like, it feels very comfortable and it doesn't feel like dry or anything. So I do like that. Okay, I'm actually not hating this foundation so far. Like, I think the coverage is really nice. I like how it's buildable. The color might not be like my absolute best match, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up the rest of my makeup and then I'll be right back. So I'll leave the details down below, as I always do. I feel like I do the same makeup look every time I do videos like this because I really want the main focus obviously to be on the skin. So check the description box if you guys are interested. So I'm back. I finished up the rest of my makeup. I just realized I literally have makeup all over this black shirt. Probably not the best idea to wear a black shirt right now, but I honestly really love the way the foundation looks. I feel like it does look a little cakey around my nose and my like forehead area, but I figured that because I did do 2 layers of the foundation. I think if you don't need the extra full coverage, then you really don't need to add all the layers. Like, if I use the foundation next time, I'm not going to use 2 layers because I feel like with the concealer and powder, it kind of just balances out and it works itself out without needing the extra foundation layers. Other than that though, I really do like the way that it looks. I feel like the color now versus like when I first applied it, it looks so much better. Like, it matches my neck, and at first it looked really scary and yellow, but again, I feel like once you do the rest of your makeup, everything just works itself out in the end. So that was the case with this foundation, but I really like the way that it looks. I think it's like a really pretty foundation on the skin and I'm happy with it. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and just set the side of my face really quick, and I'm gonna use my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I love this. Oh, seriously, it feels so good. I feel like this side looks a little cakier than the other just because I did use a brush on this side, but I still like it. I'm doing both sides as if I sprayed the other side. Okay, so it's a little later in the day. I know, I started my day a little later than I wanted to. So it's 3:42. So I'm gonna keep wearing the foundation obviously for the rest of the night. I'll come back in a few hours and I'll let you guys know my thoughts. But so far, I like it. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, I'm back. So right now it is 9:46. So I've been wearing this foundation for about 6 hours at this point, and my face is looking super oily. I mean, my T-zone is just like in desperate need of some blotting. I definitely started noticing the oil probably about 2 to 3 hours into wearing the foundation. So I do feel like when you first apply it, it's matte, but just very quickly after, it starts to get really oily. To be quite honest with you, I don't see a huge difference as far as like primer, like the way the makeup wore throughout the day. I feel like maybe the right side that I did use the primer with is slightly a little bit more like smooth and poreless because of the Tatcha primer, but like as far as oil, I feel like both sides honestly look equally super oily. So I'm gonna go ahead and blot because I want to see how it's gonna look if I blot and touch up. So I'm gonna just use my Palladio rice paper blotting sheets. I love these. These are great. These are per Casey Holmes recommendation, and I've been loving them ever since I tried them. You can get these at Sally's Beauty Supply. Oh, that is a lot of oil. I feel like this foundation is super oily on my skin, more than other ones that I've tried. I mean, when you blot, it definitely does look a lot better. I feel like it still doesn't last a long time as far as oil control. I'm gonna just use my Catrice Prime and Fine Mattifying Powder. I love this one. It's one of my favorites. It just looks like this. You can get this at Ulta. And I'm gonna just touch up with this Equate brand multi-purpose brush. And I'm gonna just apply this pretty much on my T-zone. I'm gonna dust it a little bit on the rest of my face because like I said, I feel like my entire face is like super oily. I wanted to not blot to show you guys how the foundation looks like just, you know, for a long period of time, but if I was just wearing the foundation without filming, I would have probably blotted hours ago just because like I said, the foundation started getting oily like about 2 to 3 hours into wearing it. I do feel like it looks a lot better now that I blotted and I used the powder. I feel like with this foundation and with this heat right now, I need a mattifying primer that maybe is a little bit more intense, like the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. That is what it looks like now after blotting. I don't think it looks bad, but again, this is definitely one of those foundations where you need something really intense, because if not, you're gonna be like a really hot mess like myself. I'm not saying that I hate the foundation. I actually really like the way that it looks. I'm just gonna try to use a little bit less next time and just play around with it a little bit more. As of right now, I'm gonna give this foundation a solid B because I'm not absolutely hating it, but it's not like blowing my socks away, you know what I mean? I'll keep you guys updated in future videos, so just be on the lookout, but let me know what you guys think, because you guys are my ultimate critics. Let me know how you guys think it looks on my skin. I know this foundation is $15, but also keep in mind Ulta always has like those $3.50 off $15 purchase coupons, so you can get the foundation for even cheaper. I do think it's worth trying. The packaging is really nice, the formula is nice. I just feel like maybe less is more when it comes to this foundation. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this was a little bit helpful if you're looking into testing out the foundation. Thank you guys for everything. I love you all, and I'll see you in a few days in my next one. Bye.